Have you ever come across photos such as these that have pink trees or pink foliage that look like they've been shot on another planet? Well, this is called infrared photography, and no, they have not been shot on another planet, they actually have been shot on Earth. And with infrared photography, the light that comes through into your camera is different to what our eyes can perceive. Now, infrared photography requires specialized equipment. However, there is an infrared effect that can be done in post-production, which no one will confuse for real infrared photography, but would be really cool to try out if you would like to see this kind of effect on your photos. So today I will be showing you how to create this effect on your photos in Lightroom Classic in a few simple steps. Let's take a look. So as you can see, I've already imported some images to work with for this tutorial, and in this image you can see that the tree branch itself is quite underexposed and the sky is quite overexposed in this case. So I'm going to immediately go ahead and reduce my highlights, increase the exposure, not too much, and then increase my shadows by quite a bit. Next is the part where we actually convert this photo into what will look like an infrared effect. So I'm going to go to the Calibration tab. I'm going to move my red slider completely to the right, my green slider completely to the left, and also my blue slider completely to the left. And as you can see, the foliage has now turned into this sort of orange looking color. Now, to convert this orange color into a pink or a reddish color, we're going to go to the Color Mixer tab, select the Point Color tool, and click over the pipette to select a color that we would like to convert into pink. So I'm going to click on this sort of orange brownish color, and I'm going to move my color towards the pink side, and as you can see, immediately the whole color changes to pink. And then you can refine the range by sliding your range slider to the left or to the right. And if you click on the visualize range, you will see that if we move our slider completely to the right, even the colors that are in the shadow will be actually included in this selection. So if we move it completely to the left, you can see that our selection is reduced a bit in the shadow areas. So we will make sure to actually move it completely to the right. I will once again select this pink color in order to emphasize this selection, and move it just slightly again to the left towards the pink side. I'm going to increase saturation just slightly right here, and I'm going to increase luminance. One final thing with this photo is to click on the blue color to move it slightly towards the aqua or teal color. And as you can see right here, this is a bit too bright. I'm going to reduce the luminance. I'm going to also increase the range completely, and I'll desaturate it just slightly. And if we compare the before and after, you can see that we have this sort of infrared effect from this generic photo that we were using. Now on to the next photo, and as you can see, we have this photo of the Wanaka tree, and immediately I would like to remove two distractions from this photo by selecting this area and this area right here. And now we can go ahead and start the color calibration effect on it first. So moving my reds completely to the right, my greens and my blues completely to the left, I'm going once again to go to the Color Mixer tab, to the Point Color part, select this orange/yellow color and move it to the pink side. I'm going to do it once again. This time I'm going to do it on this color in the background right here, and I'm going to move it once again to the pink side. And as you can see, with this swatch right here, even the reflection on the water is becoming pink, as you can see right here. You can increase the range, and we can also make sure that saturation is not too high, and increase the luminance slightly. So after I've adjusted all these colors, I'm going to select the background color as well, move it slightly towards the aqua color, and I'm going to desaturate it just a bit and increase the luminance. To complete this photo, what I would need is to use a linear gradient. So this is a bonus tip. I'm going to use a linear gradient, graduate it completely towards the horizon right here, just below the mountains. I'm going to increase the haze in order to have the rocks in the foreground showing better, sort of, a bit more clear. And then I'm going to also increase clarity just slightly and compensate by reducing texture, as this would create too much texture in this particular area. Now, we can also adjust the temperature and tint just slightly to match the mountains, and we can also move the hue slider to colorize it in order to match the mountain colors right here. So one final thing I would do right here is to decrease the haze to create a more dreamy effect in this particular image, and I'm going to increase texture just slightly right here to retain more detail sort of in the areas where there are darker parts. So as you can see, if we compare the before and after, we've gone from this green and dark blue towards this sort of infrared effect, where our mountains and our haze has turned into this aqua blue color and our tree has pink or red foliage. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you can apply this cool effect to your photos as well. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching as always.